Welcome to Film in Minnesota. I'm your host, Alan Tracy.
And I'm Rahana Power.
And today we have Cezara Munteanu.
That's good.
Okay. You can say your name. Let the audience hear the real deal.
Cezara Munteanu.
Cezara.
So beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Cezara, thank you for joining us. You are actually joining us all the way from Romania, which is
yes,
really exciting.
I'm super excited to be with you guys, and I'm very excited to talk with you. I have been meeting Alan like a long time ago, and now it's very, very nice to see him again.
Yeah. We met originally in Cannes.
Yes.
I don't remember what the event was, though. I feel like, was it like, I can't even remember which Cannes it was either, so... Because we met at a few of them, and we had some mutual friends that went to the festival.
Yeah, I think the first time it was like 8 years ago, something like that.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Was it that long ago?
Yes.
Yeah, it's getting up there. So yeah, we go way back.
But you see, it's a good festival where you can connect with people. This is amazing.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot to chat about. We have so much to ask you. I am just so interested in all of the things that you do and have done. So I'm excited to get into it. But first, this is the first time you and I are meeting, at least. So can you tell us a little something about yourself, something interesting, unique, just about you outside of acting?
Well, what can I tell you is that I'm a person that is very happy that is living this life. I'm very optimistic and positive, and every day it's not like a commercial. It's for good. I mean, I'm waking up and I'm so grateful that I just woke up and I can live another day. I'm very close with my family, and like after some time passes or at the end of each year, I'm just thinking about the things that if I was there for my family in the important moments, or with my loved ones, or with my boyfriend, or with my friends, this is what is important for me. I'm not that kind of person that I set goals. I said, oh, I want to do that, I want to succeed in that. I don't think that's important for me, but it's important just to live the life beautifully, something like that.
Oh, I love that. That's such an amazing outlook and way to go about life. So that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all the time like that. When I was younger,
Yep.
I was like very focused into work and hardworking, because I know that this job that I picked, it's not an easy one. It's very challenging, and I was so focused on that. But after the time passed, I realized that I have other priorities in my life, and it's good that I really worked very hard for a period of time, but I also have to be with my family, and just to find a way to live my life beautifully.
Absolutely. Amazing. Well, speaking of your job, the job that you picked, you do quite a few things. But one of the main things that you do is acting.
Yes.
Can you tell us what got you started as an actress?
Well, I started when I was in high school. Actually, I have like a theater group. I always been into this art stuff. When I was young, I studied piano, and I was singing, and I had like many dance crews, and we are going to the competitions. And I was actually at the art school. And at some point in Romania, it's in the 8th grade, you decide what high school you want to make. And I said, okay, I don't want to continue with piano, because it was like, I really love singing, playing to the piano nowadays. But back then I said that I don't want to make a career from that. And I said, okay, I was very good at math. And I said, I really love to do that. I mean, my brain was in that direction. And I picked a high school where I studied informatics and math, but they also had like a theater group, and they were making auditions. And I went there. And it was like love at first sight. You know, I felt like I belonged there and I wanted to be there. And I discovered a whole world. It was like fascinating for me. And at some point, I realized that I cannot live without that in my life. I really felt like if I wouldn't do that as my job, as my career, I will be very, very sad. And I said, okay, I'll do that. I'll go to university on this theater side, even though in Romania, and I think everywhere, it's very difficult on this field. And when someone hears you that you tell that, oh, I want to be an actress, it's not that it doesn't look that good, you know, because they know it's hard to make a living from that. It's hard to succeed. But I was very determined to succeed and to do that in my life, because I realized it's like a breathing for me, you know. So I went to the university. I had like the exam to be admitted, and I'm very happy that it happened for the first uh, try. I don't know how to say it. uh, I entered, I took the exam, because I also had in my ear like many colleagues that tried for 5 or 4
Yeah.
times.
Wow.
And I was,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have done it again if it wouldn't happen that time, you know.
Yep.
So I was like, I felt very blessed, and I was so happy that it was like my first win. I entered in the school, and after I finished, I also had my master degree in acting here in Bucharest.
Wow.
So also went like that. Yeah, it was interesting with the master degree, because actually I was lucky to experience a lot of in this area. I had like some international projects. I had a period of time when I lived in Milan. I had there a theater project when I was in my second year. And then in my third year of acting, after I finished with the exams, I had some project in Paris. And it was the moment when I decided to move in Paris or to go back home and study the master degree, you know? But I really love Paris to visit it. But I realized that I wouldn't like to live there. At that moment in my life, I am like a very sensitive person, very emotional. I need friends, family, and love. And at that point, I felt that I cannot find that there, you know? I mean, I felt that like the people around me were pretty cold for my way of being. So I said,
In
okay,
France, you don't say. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. So I said, okay, what's more important to me? It's more important like to be happy and to be glad with everything that I do, or it's more important, I don't know, to be somewhere that it might be fancy. And I realized that for me it's important, and I can also succeed in my country, or you never know how the roads will lead you, you know. So I went back home. I uh, took the exam for the master degree, and I also had this uh, courses in my life, and it was very nice, because I also was pretty young. On my first day of university, I was 18 years old, so I was very small. And now that I'm thinking, what do you know when you're that young, you know, what you want to do with your life or everything. So it was good that I have another 2 years of study, because I could like realize what is exactly that I want to do with my life.
Yeah, absolutely. Really gives you that time to like think about it and process and make the right decisions for you as you're, gaining all that like life experience at the same time.
Exactly. And it was really important for me. I mean, it really helped me to live in the different places in the world. I also lived in uh, United States of America in my first year of study. I've been there with work and travel, and I stayed for 3 months. Yes, because at first, I was thinking about like maybe moving there, or I don't know. And it was interesting experience for me. It was very, very nice. And I've been in many places like Italy, United States of America, France, but always I came back home,
Yep, absolutely. That's amazing to be able to say that you've lived in not only so many places, but some incredible places. Just even in your, late teens and in your 20s. That's amazing. I'm jealous. I always wanted to do Paris and Italy and Milan, so that's amazing.
Yeah.
It was great because I learned a lot. I was alone a lot by myself, and the interaction with people, it's interesting when you are not with someone that it's your best friend or your boyfriend or your family. You are on your own and you have to make it somehow. And it was very interesting for me. It helped me grow.
Okay, yeah.
I believe it.
Like, what was let's see here. It's kind of hard to pick what your first role was. I guess there's kind of your time learning, but then I guess what was your first European role? And well, I guess we should ask also, like, how many languages do you speak, first of all?
No, I speak Romanian, English, also French, a little bit, like more. I understand perfectly, but it's more easy for me when I speak like with someone that doesn't speak English, doesn't speak Romanian. It's easy for me in English, but I also speak French. I understand Spanish, but Italian. But I never acted in like French or Spanish or another language. Only English and Romanian.
Yep. That was going to be my next question. So, like, when was your first role? Like, European, American, whatever? I guess what was like the first one? Maybe not necessarily a university one, but I guess maybe that too. So.
Actually, my first important role in film was in university when I was in my first year, because it was the film that I went to Cannes with. In my first Cannes film festival, when I win, I was with a movie. And that was pretty important for me because even though I didn't knew about that much about the film industry or movies or festivals, but it was a very good experience that for me. And from that I started also having like some international projects, which I was very happy about it. And I also like felt more the connection on this side, than with the Romanian movies. Here in Romania, I've made more like TV series than movies. And in the rest, I mean, my roles were in international movies, which is pretty great. I mean, I'm grateful for that. I'm happy.
That's incredible. What was your first television series role?
First television TV series, it was also in the university. I mean, we are pretty lucky here because we start working since we are students. I mean, students. I also in theater. I started working in my first year, and even though we are going like on set or on rehearsal at theater, we also have to be in school, which is pretty challenging. I mean, I had like a packed schedule, and in my second year I remember that I wasn't sleeping that much because I was always on set, on rehearsals, and at the university. And at some point one day I just felt from my feet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I blacked out because I was like too tired, because I wanted to do everything. You are young and you are so excited about everything, and you want to do it all, and you don't know how to say, oh, I should rest or I should not, or that kind of stuff. But I'm still the same nowadays. I don't know how to stop. I mean, I always have like a lot of things to do, but I hope that maybe one day I will find, the balance.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's hard because there's so many things that you want to do. And
Exactly.
and so when it's things that you really want to do versus things that you feel like, oh, I have to do this, it's tough to say no when you're like, no, I can fit it
Exactly.
in. I can do
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. And then you
Absolutely.
realize, I don't know if I can do it anymore, but then you have to push through and say, I will, because
Yeah.
I already said yes. So I
Right.
have to do it.
Exactly. Um, so what outside of filmmaking and television series, what part of filmmaking is maybe most intriguing to you? And
What
it might
part?
not be necessarily like what jobs in it, but just like what part of like the filmmaking process, I guess, overall, like really intrigues you the most.
Well, I really love the acting part. That
Mhm.
that that feels most intriguing, when the
Yeah.
movie is actually happening in that moment. But I realized that it's also very important, the post production and how it's made the movie after, how you put all the scenes together and all the frames. Because sometimes you feel like when you are on set, something has a very big potential, but
Yeah.
after, when you go to cinema, maybe you can be a little disappointed because
Mhm.
I don't know. This, I think, is very important, that
Yes.
part of the movie. I mean, I think it can define if a movie is good or not.
Mhm.
Sometimes
Yes, very
I
much.
mean, it can be like acting 100%, the best actors, the best script. But if it's not like made right, how you say it? Tell me the word.
Like quality of it.
Yeah,
Or do
the
you mean like how
quality.
it's edited together? Is it?
Exactly how it's
Yep.
Okay.
edited
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Like
I
May
mean that
December.
the rhythm of the action,
Yeah.
how it's put it. I think it's very important, because sometimes it happens
Right.
for me to see like some good actors in some movie and to say, something is not okay, but I'm looking at them and I say, but they're acting good, but something
Yep.
it's missing, and
Yeah.
I feel like there is the problem. And I think that it's very important, because it's
hmm
bad, it's a pity to have good actors, good script, but
Yeah.
then it's
But yeah, the way it looks and the way it's edited together, shot and edited together, it could look just like a video, like not even a good YouTube video. Like there's
hmm
Mhm.
varying quality even in that, and
Yeah.
like if you just shot it on your phone or something, it's just like it's different than a cinematic quality to it.
Yeah. Well,
So
and
that person has all my appreciation, that is doing this right, that is
absolutely.
doing this good.
Yeah. I think that it's interesting, like seeing, say, like director's cuts of movies. That's a really good example of that because you could see the theatrical version and say, oh, like I thought that was going to be a little better. Like it was fine. And then later it comes out on video, you see the director's cut. You're like, oh, this is actually what it was meant to be. Like this is a
Hmm.
way different, much better like film and it flows so much better. So yeah, I completely understand what you're saying there.
Rahana, do you have a film in mind that you're referring to?
Uh, the yeah, Snyder cut.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Um,
I'm like, I think this is going somewhere. Okay.
I mean, but in general, like I don't even remember what movie it was. I watched a movie this week and it was the director's cut, and I was like, oh, I don't remember any of this stuff happen. Like, there's so much in there that I didn't remember. I was like,
Mm,
yeah, this is a much fuller story.
yeah.
Hmm.
And so it just makes it better. But
Thank you for watching my short film, Rahana. I know I released my director's cut recently. She's talking about that.
yeah.
Details on
Oh,
YouTube, colliding pictures.
Hey, Mom. Be a good girl and good things will happen to you. I promise.
Stafford and Schultz,
They're always watching.
As soon as they are done with you, you will vanish into the hell alongside all the souls you put there.
And we're back. Um, so The reason I say Cezara so much is because when I first like interacted, well, not the first time, but when I interacted with you, it was with Nathaniel, I think, and he kept
Yeah,
saying Cezara, and I was like, that
it's fine. You can
stuck.
tell me Cesar. It's fine.
No, that's not right. That's his bad.
Zara.
Cezara, yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
I think. I'm getting close, okay? So, who are some of your favorite actors? And this, I mean, obviously we may not know all the European actors too, but like, who do you admire most?
Well, my favorite actors are actually American actors, maybe because I grew
Mm.
up with them on screen, and I really love Al Pacino. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's my dream to play with him in a movie, and
Mm.
I hope I'm praying to God to keep him healthy and well, so he can still play.
Yep.
But I
Yeah,
really admire him. I watch all his films. Um, Also, Meryl Streep, it's one of my favorites. I mean, all the big icons because they are there for a reason, and you have a lot to learn from them.
Mm.
So I really like tried to follow their journey to see how they pick their roles, how they work on them, even though
yeah.
if they're not like famous movies.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I I watch them because I really enjoy watching them perform and see
Mhm.
how is he doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting to watch those actors who've been in it for so long too, to say like, okay, they started out just like I did, and they stuck with it. They kept working. They had like these ebbs and flows in their career, and this is where that leads. And I think it kind of helps like even new actors to say, okay, like it's possible, but yes, it's a lot of hard work.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
possible, but also I think that things were pretty different back then. Even
Yeah.
though now you are like more movies, more TV series, lot of platforms of streaming. Back then it was a little bit different. I was reading recently the book of Matthew Perry,
Hmm.
and he was like telling how was before, how was the Hollywood industry, how it was when everybody was watching on television that show, or when everybody was going to the theaters to see a
Hmm.
movie. It was a
Yeah.
bit different. Now we have everything like one click away. People can watch that now, or maybe after 2 or 3 years, and you don't know exactly like which audience you really reached, or
Yeah.
Right.
the real success of the movie or of
Mhm.
the TV series. So it's yeah, but it's a nice journey that we are living now,
Mhm.
and we are somehow lucky that we can also do like independent movies and that kind of stuff. This is very good, and I'm a very big fan of that.
Yeah,
you know
Yeah.
absolutely. Um, what what part of, every actor has sort of their own maybe process that they go through when they get a role, whether it's from like day one, auditioning, getting it, and kickstarting your research, or going through the actual filmmaking process. But what part of the acting process is your favorite and why?
Well, I think the whole acting process, I really enjoy it. It's like something so beautiful to create a life, a character, to discover it. I really love the part when I do the research and I read a lot about it on, or I watch things that can help me in that direction. And I think it's like we as an actors are very lucky that we have the opportunity to find a lot of stuff about things, about life, to go through that process,
Mhm.
and to imagine how it's to be like that. So I think it's like a very nice kind of holy process that
Mhm.
happens in that time when it happens good. And it's also very important, like to have the partners to work with. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so important to have those energies that matches, and I think that's something magical happens then. And as an actress, I mean, when I go to an audition, you feel when you have the role, you know, it's like something magical happens. You feel when it's for you. You feel when like the whole stars aligned together and it was meant to be for you. Because it's not that easy, I have to admit. I mean, I've been to hundreds of auditions and I had like a lot of no's and a lot of rejection. And I think it's pretty difficult as an actor to be able to understand that it's not all about you all the time. It's not that you are not good enough. Because I tell you honestly, I saw a lot of talented actors that they gave up because of that, because they felt that it's something not okay with them. A lot of them that, I don't know, I really tell you, that went to and say, okay, I don't want to do acting anymore. I'm going to the monastery, or I'm going to be really, honestly.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, maybe if they felt that way, okay, it's fine. But it's definitely that they didn't. They weren't able to cope with the rejection, you know. Which I think you have to learn, because not everybody it's lucky, not everybody have like success at 20 or maybe at 30. And you have to find a way for you and something that works for you. Me, I cannot say that I've made so much film as I wished, you know. I would like to be every day on set and do something and work for that, because I know that I really love doing that, and I'm like very willing to put all the effort in that, to be good, to be perfect. I don't know, to work for my dream and for my career. But it's not up to me, you know. Even though there are maybe, I don't know, actors or that are trying to do like their independent movies, but it's not just you know, up to one person. It's a team right there. So yeah, you have to be able to understand that it's not like all about you. You have to be like one piece in a big puzzle, and just you to fit in there.
That sounds very similar to Minnesota here. So unless you're in Hollywood, New York or something, but it's, or like Paris. Gosh, yeah, that's interesting to hear, because it's you kind of answered the next question too a little bit, because asking about how have you progressed in your acting career as you have expected. I guess sort of, maybe, I guess.
No, not exactly, but I realized that I progressed in my life more than I expected, you know. Because, you know, it was something very nice on the internet the other days. I saw like one paper with one flower where it wrote your plan, and then another paper with a lot of flowers where it was written God's plan. So I really believe in faith, and I am that kind of person that always expects something good. I never think that something bad will happen to my life. And thank God, because I'm thinking that way, always beautiful things happen to me. I think the law of attraction works for me, even though I don't know anything about it. It's just my way of being, you know. So I haven't like progressed as I wanted when I was in university. When I went for the first time, actually, I picked this career of and to be an actress, because I felt that it's something like sacred there, you know. The connection, everything that happens, the way that you have to give emotions and to the audience to transmit a message. And in my mind, when I was a teenager, I thought that if you want to do that, you really have to be like a good person, to be able, you know, to give emotion and to be there for your partner. I can count on you. And when I entered the university, I realized that it's not the word that I thought, you know. The word, it's harsh. and it's mean and it's difficult. And I was very surprised to see this. And in that moment, I thought that if I am working a lot, this will be my chance to succeed. But I saw that not only working matters, but also maybe luck and other stuff. So I didn't felt like what I realized until now was with luck. No, maybe it was because I'm like very positive. I think that good things will happen to me, but I really worked pretty hard for them, you know?
Yeah.
Even though people nowadays say work smarter, not harder. For me, it was a pretty hard work because also I'm not from Bucharest. I'm from a very small city in Romania, somewhere far away from Bucharest. And I came in Bucharest and it was everything new for me, and I had nobody, and I didn't knew, I mean, nobody to like help me in a way or to mentor me, you know. I didn't also felt that lucky to find a teacher that can explain to me, you should do that, it's better like that. I don't know, I didn't have that luck to have like a mentor, you know. So it was pretty difficult on this direction. I had to do everything on my own, and I was hoping for much more when I was a student, you know. I was dreaming about Hollywood and Oscars and a lot of movies and TV series, even more because in my first year of when I was a student, I've been to the Cannes Film Festival, you know. And it was like it was a bit of a shock when I came back home, and you know, from the red carpet you go back and it's like nothing happened, you know, because everything that it's related to success, it's like for a period of time. And I realized that, okay, not my success is important, no, but my opportunity to work, you know, and to have people that want to work with me. I think this is the most difficult as an actor, you know, because you really want to do your job, and you know that there are not so many opportunities, and this is what you want. I mean, me personally, I don't want to be successful in that way that I want fame, no, but I would like and I like when people come and say, we want to work with you, Cezara, you know. I mean, this is like the best feeling. We saw you and we want to do this with you, and this is the best. But I can say that life always surprises you in a lot of ways. And before the pandemic, I was doing a lot of theater. I always been on this side with theater. I played a lot, and in the high school, in the university, and after, I was doing independent theater, but also in the theaters in Bucharest. We had like a lot of tours in Romania. It was very nice. I mean, we were able to make a living from theater, which is not that easy.
Yeah.
And I was very happy with that. But then the pandemic came and everything stopped. Our shows, everything, it was like, we cannot do it anymore. And there weren't only 2 weeks. No, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Everything, it was like blocked. And you see, life, it's like it leads you on the other way. Because when all the theater projects stopped, I started working in television, which I didn't expect it. You know, when I was in university, I never thought that I will work in television. Now I'm doing that. I have my own TV show in each weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and it's very nice. I really enjoy it. It's a new experience. Anyway, I have like almost 4 years, 3.5 years since I'm working in television, and it's pretty cool. It's nice that also when they wanted like to propose, Cezara, we would like you to have no everyday show, you know. I said no, because I wanted to also be able to do my acting things, to have my filming stuff, everything that appears on this site. So I negotiated with them, and it's fine that I have like only one day when I go and work for the television when we record the TV shows, and after in the rest of the period I can have my filmings and everything that can appear for me as an actress.
That's really nice. Yeah. This is gonna go into a little bit of this next question. I'm curious as to what some of your favorite roles have been so far, but also I'm really curious as to what your TV show is. Can you tell us about that?
Okay, so I will start with the TV show because it's like more recent in my mind. My first TV show, because actually from today I started a new one. My first TV show was a very nice one. It was called in English Love for Romania. And it was actually presenting people that is doing good stuff here, traditions, everything that we have nice and beautiful. And I was interviewing like important actors or sportives or important people from Romania that really matters for our people here. And it was very, very nice experience. And now I started a new project which is like with a celebrity news, that kind of stuff. So I am it's like a talk show where I present all the news about celebrities, and I also have someone invited and we talk about that kind of stuff, and it's pretty nice. It's very fun for me. I mean, when I'm working at television, I'm honest when I tell this. I'm always thinking like it's a role. It's a role, you know. I'm an actress, and now I have the role of the TV host.
It's the morning show. Yes.
Exactly. And I have to tell you that it really helps me because when I realized that this works for me, because at first I was like very nervous and I had like my heart doing like that, and then I thought and I said, okay, when I'm on set, when I have a camera in front of me and I have to play something, I'm not relaxed. I mean, in the way that I'm feeling relaxed, but I have no problem to do that, you know? And then I thought, Cezara, you have to find a way to feel relaxed also when you are on television. And I always say, this is a role, and now I'm playing the TV host and how I want to be, and da da da. And it's very, very fun for me when I think like that, you know. I never think that like there are people watching me and in that moment, you know. And it really works for me. That's it.
Absolutely.
And what can I say about my roles that I played in theater or in movies? I can say that I loved every single one of them. I mean, if it wasn't something for me, when I don't feel comfortable in something, my soul tells me, and when I feel like I don't have to do it or it's not good for me, I'm not doing it, you know. I mean, I think you feel what is for you and what's not. So every project I've been part of, I've been like 100% and always like gave everything to make this work, to do it right, to be there, because I'm that kind of hardworking person, you know, workaholic that really loves doing that. And sometimes I'm talking with my friends and I realize something, because they always tell me that you are so lucky that you are doing what you like and that you know what you like, you know. And I say yes, but they are always trying to explain me, even though you are loving your job, you need to rest sometimes, you know. Because even though I enjoy so much being on set or a television and doing my TV show, it doesn't mean that it's not consuming your energy, you know. But sometimes I was like, oh no, it's not like that. But I started realizing that I also like I'm so lucky that I really enjoyed doing that, but I also need to rest after that. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's it. But I tell you, with my heart like very open, that Every role was so nice, so fun to make, and I was lucky.
Yeah. Is there something that you would love to do now, sort of now that you've had the experience that you have with those roles, whether it's maybe you want to have a certain type of character that you'd love to play, or a certain genre you would love to do, or maybe you're wanting to do a certain type of like a feature versus like or independent or like anything like that?
Well, as an actress, I can tell you that you will be like you will want to do everything, what comes. It's important to come like a role or something. But um as I read in Matthew Perry book, all the actors want to make serious movies, like
Yep.
Yeah.
that kind of drama, hard
Yeah.
story. When I was in university, I could have said the same. Like, I want to do drama. I want to be serious. I want
Yeah.
to do that. But now I realize, and I look around me, that people need comedy.
Mm-hmm.
People need to laugh, to have fun. And I observed that this kind of TV shows or TV series or movies have like more a love from the audience, because people feel like they need that. And I also observe me, and I'm watching at me, and I say I also need that. And yeah, I can say that I would like maybe to do a TV series that it's like a comedy and it's something fun, as I'm a very big fan friends, something like that, where you
Okay.
find a team as a family and you do that together, and it's very nice and fun all the time. I think I would love to do that, because people really, really need just to enjoy and have fun.
Yeah. Are there
Yeah.
certain films or TV shows that do inspire you, aside from Friends, of course? But
Movies. I have.
what are the
have seen
serious
like
roles that you?
a
No,
lot,
I'm just kidding.
a lot of a lot of movies. I also like wrote an article on my blog with my 100 favorite movies,
Wow.
Oh,
and
okay.
in my top are definitely Godfather movies. I
Yeah.
really love
Oh,
them. They're like masterpiece.
that explains
I also
Pacino.
love, yeah, exactly. I also love the Once Upon a Time in America. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
A
nice.
movie. I think in that direction. I really like uh,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of
Oh.
movies.
Love it. Do you
Yeah.
have other than Friends, do you have a favorite TV show? Whether it's, I mean, Romanian or, I mean, you've worked everywhere, so it could be anything.
Yes, I have. I actually discovered like TV series pretty late in my life,
Mm-hmm.
because until I was a student, I felt like TV series are like for fun. And in
Mm-hmm.
that period of my life, I was very serious. And I said, no, I only watch like serious movies where
Mm-hmm.
I have to learn something. Like I was watching Tarkovsky and that kind of
Yep.
stuff. But after that, I discovered TV series, which I feel like it's very nice to watch. And I really loved Peaky Blinders,
Yeah.
Boardwalk Empire. Let
Mm-hmm.
me think, these are Breaking Bad,
Yep.
that kind
Hmm.
of stuff. Also in Breaking Bad, it's a Romanian actor, um, Bogdan from the laundry.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
he's Romanian, but he's
Oh
living
wait.
in Chicago. And actually, we met him when he was here in Bucharest. I think it was Bogdan or Razvan or something like that in the movie. But it appears in the first episode. If you rewatch it, you'll see it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Interesting. Yeah, it has been a while since I've seen it, but it's such an amazing series. Like one of the best that I feel like
Yeah.
that would be, it would still
Also, I
hold up
really
great.
liked Fargo, all the series.
Oh, yep.
Very nice. Oh, one of my favorites, Sopranos. Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have some friends that just watched that for the first time recently. It's like
I found
I
him
really loved.
for Breaking Bad. I found Bogdan, you said? Yeah.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Is it Marius Stan?
Marius Stan. Yes,
Marius Stan. Okay.
yes.
wow.
Okay. There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Romanian
actually, it
connection.
was he's not an actor. It's interesting his
Yeah.
story. He's actually a university teacher. He's a very
Oh,
smart man. He's writing books. He's also with technology and that kind of stuff. But he was to the audition with his son,
hmm.
and they wanted him, for that
Oh,
role. So this is how
wow.
he acted, yeah, in that movie, because they wanted like a
He brought his
Romanian.
kid in, and they're like, "You over there,
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. It
not
was that
him.
kind
Get
of
the kid out of the
story.
way. Let's get you in here."
oh,
Yeah,
funny.
he said that he felt bad at first because the kids
Yeah.
really wanted to be in the.
Yeah.
Oh, dream crusher. Thanks, Dad.
But now he's got a connection, so it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
very nice.
well,
So, Cezara,
mhm. Sorry, go ahead.
what is next for you? What's coming up? Do you have films coming up that you're working on that you can talk
Yeah,
about?
I have some projects that are coming. As I said, I started this weekend with my new TV show. I will have. I mean, I have some films that will be filming in the summer. Also, one it's possible to be in the United States of America, but
Fun.
we will see. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like this year it looks pretty exciting, very full with that kind of stuff that I really love, and I'm very happy for that. And I'm waiting for everything just to happen, to be there, to enjoy the moment, and
Mhm.
yes, I'm very happy. I'm also working on social media a little bit, which is very nice, and I'm happy that I discovered also this side of the world. For me, social media is something good. I know that a lot of people say that it's something bad, but
Mhm.
actually, I have a lot of fun there, and I learned a lot of good things when I was in
Mhm.
the pandemic. It was like very helpful for me. I think it's important what are you watching, how you
Yeah.
select the information. This
Mm.
is the most important.
Mhm.
And I'm also having like projects in that area, and I'm very happy for that. And also, I'm in every Saturday working. I'm learning acting kids. I'm teaching,
Aw,
which is
that's
very nice.
that's wonderful.
I never thought that I will do that. Actually, when I gave up piano, I thought
Mhm.
that I can be a piano teacher or I can sing with the orchestra.
Mhm.
Those were the only, options in my mind. I said,
Yep.
"Oh, I don't want to be a teacher. It's not for me." And then I said, "I don't think I want to sing with the orchestra." And I said, "Okay, let's go somewhere else." But
Mhm.
look that after so many years now,
Mhm.
I'm also a teacher, and it's very like inspiring for me.
Mhm.
I'm working with the kids from our cultural association, and each meeting with them it's like very nice. It's something that I do as a pleasure, and it's amazing when you are
Mhm.
like doing it because you want to.
Mhm.
And each meeting with them is very very good for me. It's like a change of energy. I I gave something, but they also give me a lot of energy back, and it's
Mhm.
very inspiring for me.
Yeah.
Because as an adult, I think we lose our courage.
Yeah.
And when you look at kids, oh my God, they are fearless. They're amazing. They
Yep.
can do anything. And when I watch them, I'm just it's like a reminder for me, Cesara, once you were like that, and you should be like that, you
Mhm.
know, in your
Mhm.
life because it's good for you. And
Mhm.
if you trust yourself and your talent or your power, you can do anything. So it's very inspiring for me. I'm so happy that I also discovered this side of me, even though I never thought I will do it. But I had like people around me that told me that you are very good with kids. They love you. They like how you explain. You should do that. And I was okay if you say so. And now it's true. I mean, the kids really, really love me. I don't have like more time to work with more kids,
Yeah.
but I'm trying my best to meet with them and to do and to share with them my experience.
That's so wonderful. Because that can just be such an amazing thing. Like that can be so huge for them as they kind of get into learning about the craft and deciding if that's where they want to go. So having someone really there to like focus some time and help them that's huge. So I love that you do that.
Yeah, and also it's not like they're not doing this. I mean, not all of them want to be an actor or
Yeah.
something like that. They are doing like for them to grow, to be more like, I don't know, confident, to
Yeah.
learn a lot of skills. And this is very nice. I mean, because I did that in high school and I saw how important it was for me, even I like make it my career. But I was like watching my other colleagues and see what a big impact had for them, even though they didn't like pick this job.
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's very nice.
Absolutely. So you had mentioned social media.
Yes.
Where can people like connect with you, follow you, support you, maybe find any of your work?
Yeah, people can find me on Instagram. I am Cezara Munteanu. Also on TikTok, Cezara Munteanu. On YouTube, I have like YouTube vlogs, where I at first I posted like recipes and cooking stuff, but now I post like travel vlogs. I really love traveling. It's my passion, and I realized that all the time before I went somewhere, I was like reading blogs or watching blogs, and I said, okay, I should share my experience with the people. And I mean, it's not like that kind of vlogs where I explain like I feel like that or something like that, but I'm trying to offer them information. You arrive at the airport, you can take a car, you can take a taxi, you should visit that. It costs like that. I mean, something practical, for them, because I know that it really helps me when I'm going somewhere, and it's very nice. I really love to do that. And also, I started and I learned how to edit and do everything because I'm doing all by myself. Because maybe because I'm a control freak.
You came to the right
like,
place.
you feel like you know how you want it to look and how you want it to be. So I prefer to do everything, which is okay. It's good.
Yep.
Yeah, so people can find me there if they want to share their love.
Oh, I love that.
So Cezara Munteanu. I can't even say it. Come on.
Cezara Munteanu.
Munteanu. I think I'm saying it right. Okay. So Cezara, what do you want people to remember most about you?
I thought a lot of what is our like purpose in this life, or what you want to transmit. Even more that I'm on social media and I interact with people. And then I realized, as I said at the beginning, that I'm like a very positive and optimistic person. And this is I mean, that's why I'm there. I mean, I want just to make you feel better. I don't know, to uh, maybe laugh or smile if you see like something fun or nice, like some short movie that I'm posting on Instagram. I want just to for people to be happy and feel good, and I want them to remember this about me, you know, because I think that we should share more love, more kindness in this world, more like more about positive and good things and less about things that they're not that nice, that great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Excellent.
Well, Cezara Munteanu.
Yes.
Thank you so much for taking not only like the time to be on the podcast, but knowing the time difference. You're in Romania, we're in Minnesota in the US. We truly appreciate you being willing to join us here today. It was really wonderful getting to talk with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was very nice to meet you guys and talk with you. You are a very nice company, and I'm talking a lot. I think you saw.
That's the whole point.
That's what this is for.
Talk
so
to
you're
you.
Good. Oh, and to all of our listeners, thanks for joining us. See you next time.